Hey there, Salem fanatics. Welcome back to the channel. We are staring down the barrel of July sweeps, and trust me, the canvas is shifting in ways that will leave your jaw on the floor. We have to kick things off with a major casting shakeup that is going to completely alter the dynamic of the Hernandez family. Starting Tuesday, June 30, Jacob Martinez is officially taking over the incredibly popular role of Javi Hernandez. Can you believe it? Calderon, who originated the role of Rafe and Gabi's cousin back in 2024, has officially left the soap to join the cast of the NBC primetime series Brilliant Minds. While I am absolutely thrilled for Al and his primetime success, I have to admit I'm going to miss his specific brand of chaotic energy. But here's the kicker. Jacob Martinez is stepping into some very messy shoes, and he is going to be thrown right into the deep end of the drama pool. Martinez's Javi is going to share some incredibly tense and emotionally charged scenes with Gregory Cart's Leo Stark right out of the gate. And you won't believe what happens next, because Michael Ocampo is also back as Javi's new boyfriend, Gus. Gus will be interacting with the new Javi and Vico Escortia's Ari on June 30 and July 1. Let's be real for a second, you guys. Leo Stark is a toxic, obsessive mess, and I absolutely love to hate him. Leo cannot stand the fact that Javi has moved on with a genuinely good guy like Gus. We already know from our internal timeline that Gus, a Texas firefighter, is applying for a municipal job in Salem to stay close to Javi. A lot of fans think Leo is just going to pout about it, but I actually think Leo is going to launch a full-scale sabotage mission. Leo is a classic narcissist. He genuinely believes that if he can just ruin Gus's career prospects, Javi will come crawling back to him. I am betting my bottom dollar that Leo tries to manipulate EJ DiMera into giving that municipal job to EJ Deveraux instead. It is sick, it is twisted, and it is vintage Leo Stark. But wait, because the DiMera drama is about to get so much darker, on Thursday, July 2, Michael Rose makes a highly anticipated appearance as a brand new character named George O'Halloran. George has a very mysterious encounter with EJ DiMera after EJ discovers that something is seriously amiss on Smith Island. Stop right there. Smith Island? Are you kidding me? Longtime fans know that anytime a DiMera is sneaking around an island, nothing good is happening. Think back to Stefano's legendary secret lairs, the brainwashing at Maison Blanche, or Kristen's psychotic island prison. A lot of viewers think EJ is just setting up a new corporate shell company, but I am convinced he is hiding something or someone massive over there. Could EJ have moved his failing Versavix laboratory to Smith Island to hide it from the ISA and Cat Green? Or, dare I say it, is EJ hiding a resurrection pod with Abigail Deveraux' body inside? With Jack and Jennifer recently finding Abby's grave completely empty, the timing of this Smith Island discovery is way too suspicious to ignore. EJ is playing a very dangerous game of God, and George O'Halloran might just be the henchman who accidentally blows the lid off the whole operation. Speaking of EJ playing God, the tragedy of Lexie Carver is reaching an absolute boiling point. Nikki Crawford is continuing her phenomenal run as the resurrected Lexie, sharing deeply emotional scenes with James Reynolds' Abe on Monday, June 29. But the joy of having Lexie back is completely overshadowed by a ticking time bomb. Richard Wharton resurfaces as the diabolical doctor, Wilhelm Rolf, on that exact same day, interacting with both Lexie and EJ. We know the horrifying truth. Rolf's lab rat died. The Versavix serum is failing. Lexie is living on borrowed time, and EJ is absolutely losing his mind with panic. I have to say I deeply resent EJ for doing this to his family. Resurrecting Lexie only to force her to suffer a second agonizing death is psychological torture. EJ's God complex has completely blinded him to the human cost of his science experiments. When Rolf delivers his latest grim prognosis on June 29, you can expect EJ to lash out like a wounded animal. He will desperately demand that Rolf pump Lexie full of more untested, dangerous serums. And Lexie? She is terrified. Nikki Crawford is playing this vulnerability so beautifully. Lexie knows her body is failing, and the impending doom is going to shatter Abe Carver all over again. Abe has barely survived losing her the first time. To dangle his soulmate in front of him and then snatch her away again is a level of cruelty that only a DiMera could orchestrate. In a desperate bid for normalcy amidst all this DiMera darkness, we are going to see a truly heartwarming moment on Tuesday, June 30. Alexander Elijah Bond and Autumn Gendron are getting some much-deserved screen time as Thomas and Charlotte DiMera. Their newly recast TV dad, Connor Floyd's Chad, takes the kids to visit Julie's bookstore. I absolutely love this move. Chad is desperately trying to shield his children from the toxic fallout of EJ's failing science and the looming threat of Kristen. Taking them to Julie's bookstore is a beautiful callback to the core values of the Horton family. Julie Williams represents the heart and soul of Salem. After losing Doug, Julie's bookstore has become her sanctuary, and seeing Chad bring his kids there is a poignant reminder of the love that still exists in this town. Connor Floyd is bringing such a grounded, protective energy to Chad, and I am so here for it. It perfectly contrasts the unhinged paranoia that EJ is currently exuding. And finally, we have to talk about Friday, July 3. Grab your tissues, because Joseph Eilenfeld and Jordan Perdue are sharing the duties as baby Trey, who is celebrating his very first birthday. The Carver and Price families are gathering to celebrate this massive milestone. On the surface, a first birthday is a joyous occasion, but underlying this celebration is a crushing, suffocating layer of terror. Chanel Dupree DiMera is actively battling malignant breast cancer while pregnant. She has been forced to make impossible, agonizing choices about chemotherapy and the safety of her unborn child. This birthday party is going to be an emotional powder keg. Johnny DiMera is trying so hard to put on a brave face for Trey, but inside, he is completely broken by the thought of losing Chanel. And Paulina Price? Do not even get me started on Mama P. Paulina is a fierce, protective lioness. She is hovering over Chanel, desperate to fix a medical nightmare that she simply cannot control. Seeing the family gather around baby Trey, singing happy birthday, while secretly wondering if Chanel will be around for his second birthday, is going to be one of the most gut-wrenching scenes of the summer. It highlights the absolute best of Days of Our Lives, balancing the pure, innocent joy of a child's milestone with the devastating, raw reality of adult mortality. So, what do you guys think? Will Jacob Martinez win you over as the new Javi? What on earth is EJ hiding on Smith Island? And are you emotionally prepared for the tragic downfall of Lexie Carver? Let me know all your fiery thoughts and wild theories down in the comments below. Do not forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay soapy, Salem.